Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to do a chit chat. And y'all, we about to talk. We really about to talk. We're going to talk about why we are afraid to step into the purpose and the promises and the plans that God has for us. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you're excited to see the look that I come up with, then keep on watching. So I've already did my brows, concealed up under them, and did a light base. So now we're going to get into the palette. So I'm using Naked Urban Decay Palette, and this is what it looks like in the inside. Super pretty, like a neutral, neutral. Okay, so girl, let's talk. Let's talk. What's tea? Why are we so afraid? And I'm making this video to encourage others, but I'm talking to myself wholeheartedly. Because why are we afraid to really tap into the promises, the plans, the provision, everything that God has for us? Why are we afraid to tap into it? Pause. The first one that I'm going to do is this is called Creep, and I'm going to put it in the outer corner. Like, why? Don't we realize that anything that God is attached to, we can't lose? The only thing is He's elevating us to the next level. Well, I think for me, it's the idea of knowing that I'm about to tap into whatever I prayed for. Like, it's like oh my goodness, this is really happening type vibe, It's like it's like bittersweet, like more so bitter than sweet, but it's more so like, can't believe this is happening, At the same time, I can believe this is happening, and then I don't want it to happen, if that makes sense. I know somebody out there gets where I'm coming from. Okay, next we're going to take Buck, which is like this tan color, and we're going to put it on like in front of the color we just used. And then also, I feel like we also talk ourselves out of whatever God has for us because we feel like it's too much for us. Now, let's take a pause and let's think. If God has already envisioned us with the talent, with the vision, with the goals, then why aren't we surprised? Or are we surprised? Or why don't we believe that He won't give us the tools to carry on the next? Again, I'm speaking to y'all, but I'm speaking to myself as well. Yes, God has the ability to give us the tools, the goals, the ambition, the dreams, etc., so forth, right? But it's up to us to really tap into what we want and continue forth. For instance, if you know that you want to stop smoking, stop drinking, you're not going to hang around people that do it. Or if you do, you're not going to constantly do it. Maybe you're weaning yourself off of it. Okay. But the idea is that you're not going to continue to be around something when God is elevating you for the next. Okay. And yes, you can be around it if you're helping someone else come along with you, Yes, we are all standing in the need of prayer, but we are also not we're not so, dare I say, crazy to think that we also have to put the work in on whatever we're praying for. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna take half baked. I'm gonna use my finger. I can say that yes, it's scary, it's confusing, and sometimes it's downright annoying to get what you prayed for, but actually get it. But not only get that, you got that and some. Like, you didn't just get the cake, you got the whole bakery. Like God said, when God says, I got you, he's saying, I got you. And we have to really like understand what he means, why he's saying that. Like, what does that mean to you? Well, when God says, I got you, or when God gives you confirmation, what what do you think he's saying? Like, you know, you got this, but I'm taking over, or you got this, but I want to see more. Like, what do you think he's saying? Like, I feel like I know he's saying, I got this. He's telling me, like, it's like I got this on both ends. He's telling me, like, you got this, girl, you got this. But then he's also saying, I got this. Like, I'm helping you with this. And sometimes for me, it's I doubt myself because of the abilities that I have within me. I feel like, oh my goodness, this is so much that I can't do it. But if I couldn't do it, then why would God envision or embrace me with with abilities that I know that I can do? I know that I can do this. Sometimes it's the effect that, do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? So now you're just going to go back and, you know, deepen it up with the colors that I use. I'm going to go back with Creep, and then I'm going to go back with Half Baked. And then I'm going to blend that out. The moral of the story is, God did not bring you this far just to bring you this far. And yes, he has instilled you with so much, but it's still up to us to continue the legacy that God has placed in us. God has planted a seed that is so big, it's beyond our wildest dreams. It's beyond what we can imagine. Yes, we imagine things, but when it comes forth, we are scared to put the work in. I'm speaking for myself too, because it's like, well, dag, yes, I prayed for this, but now it's like I'm afraid to put the work in, and I'm afraid to see the potential that could possibly come from this. And why is that? Why are we so afraid? If we pray for something and we know God is going to handle it, why are we so afraid? Are we afraid of ourselves, or are we afraid of other people? For me, I say myself. Myself, because I know there's more, and yet there isn't more that I am willing to do. Because the more that I'm willing to do, the more I feel like I have to learn to do. And the more I learn to do, the more that I feel like I am capable. Does that make sense? Does anybody out there get it? It's like a hamster on a wheel, going around and around. But like going around in the sense of grabbing the opportunities at you, I'm getting it. So let this be a reminder that, and like I said, I'm also speaking to myself, that God did not bring you this far just to bring you this far. He graced you with those visions, those goals, those dreams, those talent. He gave it to you for a reason. Whether it's to break those generational curses, whether it's to continue the legacy, he's passing the torch to you. And I know you have that burning desire to continue, to start, to finish, whatever it is. But you can't lose hope. And yes, there are times where it's going to be frustrating and it's going to be, you're going to just be like, wait a minute now, is this even worth it? Yes, it is. You're not going to see it. And sometimes you may not feel it, but it is going to be worth it. It is. You may not see it now. You may not see it until years later. But the thing is, know that everything that God has instilled in you, He's preparing you for the next. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to come back with the semi-final look. And I'm going to use like a bronzer. Okay. My favorite, this is the Flush Glow. I'm just going to use my finger. Okay. And then I'm going to, yeah, I do want to do a lip. I'm going to do a lip, natural as the liner. And Fighter as the lip color. So if you don't get nothing else from this video, trust and understand that what God has for you is specifically for you. It don't matter if anybody else is doing it. If anybody else thought about doing it, that's cool. But nobody can do it like you. You are your own superpower. Nobody can be you. And that is just as important as understanding, you know, your purpose. Okay. Actually, I'm going to go over the liner with Blackberry because neutral don't seem to be showing up. So we're going to do. I could do Blackberry. Oh, that's pretty. That's like a nice, pretty sunset color or look. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Need close up. All right, y'all. So, like I said, God has already instilled you with His plans, promises, purpose, but it's up to you to continue to pass that torch, whether it's, you know, breaking generational curses or understanding your worth. Whatever it is, God hasn't forgotten about you, but He wants to use you for His greater. All right, y'all. So we have made it to the end of the video. And if you like that and you want to hear some more, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And as always, y'all, what do I say? Hold your head up high. Why? Because she walks in beauty. Bye, y'all.